Concussions are a huge deal in today's NFL. Sam Shields missing his third straight game tonight with his concussion he suffered back in Week 1. And head trauma has dealt a severe blow to star quarterbacks this week. Both signal callers from last year's NFC title game, Cam Newton and Carson Palmer, shelved this week with concussions. Now, Aaron Rodgers has been lucky enough to not have one since 2010, but Rodgers has been running more this year. Already 2 rushing touchdowns after only rushing for 3 total in the last 3 seasons combined. But Rodgers says every time he takes off running, he's conscious of his health.
I mean, that's the most important thing.
The 8th-ranked Badgers are playing a third straight top 10 opponent tonight with number 2 Ohio State in town. And you don't need any reminder that the Badgers have had some pretty epic wins here at Camp Randall. Just ask Ohio State. Back in 2010, the Buckeyes ranked number 1, but they went down in a heap. Well, Caitlin, there's no doubt about it. Tonight was an instant classic at Camp Randall, just not one that ended in the Badgers' favor. Number 2 Ohio State came in, and they had a slow first half. The Badgers had all the momentum in that first stanza. Wisconsin racing out to a 10-0 lead, but in the first half, Wisconsin kicks 3 field goals. At the time, you thought that might be costly. They needed touchdowns, not field goals. In the end, that did cost the Badgers. They gave up only 6 points in the first half against Ohio State. The second-ranked Buckeyes came in averaging 53 per game, and in the second half, the Buckeyes got it going. Aside from an interception in the third quarter, that third quarter was really all Ohio State as they outgained the Badgers 118-11. They roared back. Ohio State takes the lead. The Badgers don't go anywhere. They fight back, as you mentioned. But in the end, Ohio State gets this game into overtime with a field goal. They score a touchdown right away, and the Badgers just couldn't quite do enough. It's the 4th top 10 showdown for the Badgers already this season. They go 2-2 in that stretch, and while that's already the toughest schedule Wisconsin has faced in years, they also have number 10 Nebraska coming to town in 2 weeks. Nebraska beating IU today. We'll see if they're still in the top 10 in 2 weeks. Now, a win tonight over number 2 Ohio State would have put Wisconsin firmly in the college football playoff picture and discussion, but they just couldn't quite get it done. They had the lead all the way to the 4th quarter. They got it into overtime, just couldn't quite get the plays to win this one. We'll try to bring you reaction from the locker room coming up later in sports. Caitlin. The Packers came into this game with not just the number 1 run defense in the NFL, but they had given up the fewest yards through 4 games in NFL history, 171 on the ground through 4 games, but they gave up 191 against the Cowboys, as rookie Ezekiel Elliott proved he's for real.